Lucier, owner of 365 Degrees Consulting in Springfield.
And I'm David Packman, host of Midweek Politics with David Packman.
And this is Strictly Busy News. Today we are shooting at The Cottage, which is at 1615 Northampton Street in Holyoke.
Alright, welcome to another episode of Strictly Business. Angela, David, thank you for introducing the show. We're here at The Cottage in Holyoke. Let's get right into hot topics. Oh, sorry, this is Corey. You didn't know. Let's get into the hot topics. First up, China's to build their own state-owned search engine. They kicked Google out earlier this year. Big controversy. There's a company called China Mobile, which is their kind of like the Verizon for China, and they're building up their own search engine. And it's kind of, people are saying that they want to control what China is searching on the internet. They should control their population first.
I thought they were doing that.
Yeah, maybe a little bit more, but this is a little this is a little too like controlling. I mean, you don't want people to tell you what you can and can't look up on the internet. I mean, for me, I don't know. I'm not a fan of that.
The funny thing is, they're not telling you. You don't even know. I know somebody who just got back from China, and it's not clear that the search results are being manipulated. You just search for something and you get the results you get. If you know of a specific site that's not coming up, right, then you kind of figure it out. It's the same thing as Facebook. It's not clear that they're blocking Facebook or whatever site it was. It just doesn't come up. It might be the internet connection's not working right. It's kind of all done in a way where you can't really tell.
So it's not totally clear that the content is restricted.
Yeah, it's
regular
kind of
searching.
filtered in a certain way, so you just get certain results and you don't think, well, there's 10 that are being blocked. It doesn't say that,
Interesting.
What?
It's like ninja searching.
Ninja searching?
Yeah, certain things too. It's very like
Undercover.
Yeah.
Well, the vice president of the company Zhao Zing.
Here we go again.
Don't listen to what. Okay, Asian guy said the new company will build a search engine, but also said the move was part of the country's border effects to safeguard its information security and push it forward the robust, healthy, and orderly development of China's new media industry. I think they already tapped into enough of the media industry to build everything, but...
Well, Google still operates the Chinese language search engine in Hong Kong, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
It's still there, but I don't know.
It's controlling it.
Yeah. Alright, next topic.
Well, Russia's doing the same thing, right? We talked about that a few
Yeah, a few episodes ago they kicked Google out in Russia too. No, YouTube was kicked out for the slanderism or video that they posted up there. I guess only America can have the free-for-all for any websites. But on to the next topic. Inc. magazines have 7 ways to socialize with your employees without getting into trouble. A couple of them are good, a couple of them are kind of I'll read off a couple of them, what they had on there. One of the goals, if you want to nurture the sweet feeling of success, their solution was to hold an annual poker tournament. I don't know how that goes into this sweet feeling of success.
Well, for that example, they were trying to say that it's like cachet. Like the whole event was hosted with the board of directors. They were having cigars and whiskey, and it was fancy, but not just to like throw up a poker table in the middle of the break room.
Yeah. But did you encourage gambling and bad habits? That's a way to get chummy with your... Only when we're at work? All right.
I read through these, and I don't know if Angela is as... you've probably been self-employed for a couple years now?
Year and a half.
Year and a half. For me, it's been a little bit longer. At this point, anytime I read about team-building exercises or, circles of trust at work and retreats, and all those buzzwords,
the kumbaya,
it makes me a little bit nauseous. I mean, all these things just seem like it's more hours that you have to be away from whoever it is you'd rather be hanging out with, unless you really like hanging out with your coworkers all the time. I didn't like any of these suggestions, I have to say.
Yeah, I thought that was very generation specific, and they should have outlined that in the article. Like maybe baby boomers want to hang out and do this stuff, but like Gen Y and Gen X probably want to like get more hours away from work and have incentives to like get more vacation time or go to training somewhere else.
Yeah. Well, there was one that I did like. The goal was if you want to simply understand your employees better, and it said to do lunches with a focus of sharing, which, I mean, I kind of understand. It's not, you're not really spending your time outside the workplace. You bring your food and you do a little
lunch and learn, or
which is not bad, but they were saying, like, I don't know, it's really, frequently. And for me, like I'm once, I'll spill my guts and that's it. I don't really need to keep introducing myself over and over again. But
when they say sharing, do they mean sharing your lunch or just sharing stories? I mean, when I hear focus on sharing, I think of something that'd be on the wall in an elementary school cafeteria, not something, not corporate.
I don't think that they mean that we're going to share snacks and we're going to trade. Like, I'll take your gushers,
right.
you want my fruit
Yeah.
snacks. No. I think that they mean is, you know, to share an experience or to share, like, where I work, they have different lunch and learns to where you learn about different departments. So you're sharing information and educating other people about what you do, and, you know, it helps develop a stronger bond and a stronger relationship.
There's other, oh, go on.
Well, you guys are all self-employed. However, I have worked in big corporations for about 4 years now, and, you know, I've seen all different sorts of things, such as recognition programs that helps you to recognize someone else's, you know, good deed or good job, and it allows you to reach out to that person and create a relationship, and I highly recommend them. I think it's a great way to recognize and reward someone and to, you know, meet someone that you may not have, you know, extended that relationship to. So
it's good. If you guys want to check out more, they're on the Inc. magazine website. All 7 of them are listed. You can kind of pick and choose which ones you like, you don't like. We'll go on to the next topic. Coffee shops are taking away their Wi-Fi, just as when Starbucks is putting on their free Wi-Fi. The reasons why the small shops are taking them off, they're saying that they're getting too many people who just have that one cup of coffee and they sit around for, you know, hours on end without refills. And they said that they're losing business. There's people that don't go to coffee shops anymore because of all the quote-unquote techies that go in. And so there's some in Seattle are actually getting rid of them just on the weekends. They're getting more foot traffic coming in, they said. And it's one of those things that's starting to catch on. It's even gotten down to California where some of the shops are just getting rid of the Wi-Fi. And I think that's a bad mistake. Personally, I mean, granted, no one's going to have more than 1 cup of coffee within a given span of 3 hours anyway if you're sitting in a cup. Sorry, maybe you, Corey.
No,
but I mean, I don't know. I go in there, I go to Starbucks and use just to get a cup of coffee and do work for a couple hours and get away from everyone. I mean, I'm not technically a techie, but I don't know.
Well, I think it differs if they serve food. If they serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and there are people on their laptops that have been lurking for 4 or 5 hours, it's like they're losing money, and that's space where a family or a party could come in. But if it's just like a Starbucks coffee shop kind of place, then that's kind of what it's set up for, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of these coffee shops, in my experience, a lot of times they make mistakes with these policies. There's a bunch of places in Northampton with varying policies. I mean, there's the Starbucks, which has up until now charged $10 for whatever one-time use. I don't even know how much it is. I've never been there. And a couple of others. I'm on a board that one of the committees met at a coffee shop in Northampton. I won't say what it is because I don't want anybody to go there. We were there with 7 people, and 4 had drinks, and it was about a 45-hour meeting. And about 35 minutes in, the owner doesn't even have the decency to personally tell us, but he tells his employee to tell us, listen, only 4 out of 7 people bought drinks. The place was empty, by the way. We were the only people in there. So you guys either have to get drinks or leave. And that's bad business, is it not? I mean, the place is completely empty. There's extremes with a lot of these coffee shops. I think the best policy is there's a place that if you've been there for a while and it is completely full, they say, listen, we've got a lot of people. You should get another cup of coffee or at least let somebody sit with you. Yeah. That seems reasonable, right?
Yeah.
It's just kind of middle of the road. You're not kicking people out.
It's just good customer service, too.
That's right. It just seems like common sense.
Yeah. My friend goes to a Starbucks in Toronto, and he said when they got free Wi-Fi, they took out all of the outlets in the dining area so that you couldn't stand there for more than a couple hours so your laptop would die.
That's good.
That's
a good idea.
Like, you know, limit it that way.
Yeah.
Well, Starbucks is coming out with their own digital network, right? Yeah. So, I mean, they're just tapping into their ability to create the ultimate Starbucks experience. There's no way around it.
Give me an extra shot of espresso. That's a great experience right there.
Grande, Venti, whatever.
They have I don't know. Okay. Anyway, next topic. We're going to go, Delta starts selling tickets on Facebook. Whatever Facebook keeps adding on stuff that they say that what else are they going to come up with, and bing, they came up with you can now book airline tickets on Facebook. Delta started it. You can book a trip on the tab on their like page, fan page, whatever everyone calls them, group page. It's convenient, but I mean at the same time, like, I'm not going to go through Facebook just to book a Delta airline ticket. Like,
Well, if you could pay less, would you?
well, yes.
So then maybe you would.
I'd be nervous.
Yeah, I know. Facebook just seems to be too much of a, even if you delete the information, they still hold on to it. So me putting any kind of private information on, like credit cards or anything like that through Facebook is kind of, for me, just no.
I think the real question is, when is Facebook going to start having a channel for the erotic services that Craigslist is now in trouble for? Craigslist now is like the haven of, sex crimes and who knows what else. And their CEO recently got confronted by CNN about it. It's any second now there's going to be a Facebook app for the same type of thing.
Well, they just launched, Facebook just launched a live channel where you can talk to someone through kind of like Skype, but just through Facebook, which is, it's going to take it to a whole new level, but there's going to be a lot of issues with people showing stuff on video and posting them on walls. So Facebook, you might want to fix on that.
Yeah, but how do you know that you're dealing directly with Delta? Like, I'm friends with Kim Kardashian on Facebook, but doesn't mean it's really her.
That's true. It could be like the bootleg, like Felta or something. Like, you never know.
They could do something like Twitter, where if it's verified, if it's really the person, there's like the blue check mark or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That would definitely work.
Right.
All right, on to the next topic. PayPal launches WePay. It's a group version of PayPal where it's meant for students, groups, to manage spend the money online. It has to, if you can purchase something as a group, that isn't meant to be just for one person, the product or whatever it may be. It's just another way for Google. Google owns PayPal. No,
eBay.
eBay. Sorry,
owns PayPal.
eBay owns PayPal. Well, since eBay stocks have been going down and PayPal has still been increasing, I'm assuming they launched WePay just to keep the money coming in for eBay, because the money has gone down in eBay and they're not making it as much as they used to.
Well, yeah, but they're also tapping into a different niche of people. It allows people in groups. I can see this being good for nonprofits where they can collectively build funds towards their organization. It's a totally different market group than what PayPal was. So I think it's kind of innovative.
PayPal's been having some problems recently with, I guess there's anti-PayPal sites and people that claim all sorts of bad stuff has happened from using PayPal. Personally, I've never had a problem with it, and we have a paid membership program on my show, and it's administered 100% through PayPal.
Mm-hmm.
It works great. No complaints with it, but maybe this is somehow related to that. I don't know.
Well, it says that they raised $7.5 million just to get it working and launched, and that's an obscene amount of money to. How did they raise that? Can you tell me how you raise that much money so I can learn how to raise that much money? Because I'll take 1.5. You don't have to give me the full 7.5. But yeah, I don't even use PayPal. I don't really. I know you yelled at me last couple episodes. I need to start.
I don't think I yelled.
Okay, Miss Swipe the card,
Are
girl.
we have a cage match this time? Remove the purses.
She's gonna start throwing Bear Bradley in my face. Yeah, I think, it's one of those things when I come across it, if I need it, we'll see how it happens, but right now, I don't see any use for it for me. But like you said, nonprofits or work groups that need it, they could definitely benefit from it.
You're just now starting to get familiar with the internet.
Yes, and
Yeah.
it's
He's not a
www dot something, right? Anyway, alright, thanks guys, thanks for coming in. We'll be right back with another segment, and then after with the spotlight with the card.
Here. We wanted to just touch on the recent incident that happened at the family-owned Hartford Distributors in Manchester, Connecticut. We wanted to discuss with you violence in the workplace.
There's different tips and different ways that you could go about how to prevent it. I mean, there's no way to prevent it, but there's tips to help you for safeguard in the workplace. A couple of tips are, one of them would be to keep a written record of any disciplinary action and have the employees sign it so that way they know what they did. Also, conduct dismissals in a private setting and enlist a senior company leader to serve as a witness just in case something were to happen.
You should develop violence prevention plans. The U.S. Office of Personnel Management publishes a guide, and you can find other information on the opm.gov, and this would help you to prepare and for how to deal with emergency situations.
Another tip would be to create an emergency action plan. It is required by the federal law, but just in case something were to happen, always have a plan where people would go, emergency exits. And also, once you terminate an employee, immediately disable their rights to any entrance to the building and to any computers. Disable their card, their pass, everything, just to an extra step to prevent them coming back.
It's important to know because according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, an average of 497 workplace homicides occurred annually between 2003 and 2008. And most are occurring, and it's actually 86% within the private sector. It's important to become aware of what can happen to your business and those who work for you.
This has just been kind of a little heavy, but we wanted to let you guys know, we are about fun, but at the same time, it is business. You gotta protect yourself and your employees. So hopefully you can take down these tips, do a little research more, and just prevent any kind of violence that you can for your workplace. And we'll be right back with a spotlight from the college. And welcome back. Our spotlight interview this week is from the cottage. We have two out of the three owners here, Wendy and Estelle. Third owner, Kathy, couldn't make it, but we're going to go on and we're going to interview these ladies so you get to know a little bit more about their business. So ladies, how did the cottage come about?
Well, it came about a year and a half ago for us. We worked for the previous owner who had this gift shop here. She came to us at one point and asked us if we'd be interested in buying it, and it didn't take us too long to think about it, and here we are.
So what exactly do you sell here so the viewers can know?
Well, we sell many different gift items in Vera Bradley, Willow Tree, Stonewall Kitchen, country decor, jewelry. We have some custom beads, Red Sox, Yankees, Patriots, and Holyoke. And you come in and browse and we'll gift bag to go.
Who are the primary customers? You guys get just a lot of the residents, or is that a lot of outsiders that come in?
No, we have a lot in the surrounding areas coming in. I mean, it's primarily women, but we're trying to expand our inventory now. Mm-hmm. So we do have more and more men coming in to buy gifts for their wives, but also we now have things that they're even interested in. So,
okay.
What
are the couple of things that men have? You guys have?
Well, we've got a lot of sports signs, Yankees. If you're a Yankee fan, hopefully you're the Red Sox fan. But and we've got like nostalgic T-shirts. We're doing Mountain Park T-shirts. So if you're from Holyoke, you know Mountain Park or the surrounding area. Mm-hmm. We've got a new long sleeve T-shirt coming in, Mount Tom ski area. Mm-hmm. So anybody that's skied would remember that. So guys really like that kind of thing, so it's been good, yeah.
So what do you think differentiates you from the competitors?
Well, we have that personal touch. People come in and shop and we gift bag to go, but we also might help them find the perfect gift. Many people come in and say, I don't really know what I'm looking for, and we try to help them, and they like the personal touch.
Yeah, it's a personal touch. We'll even carry their bags to their car for them if need be.
You want to carry my laptop back out?
Absolutely.
So what's next for you guys here?
Well, this week on Thursday, we have a Vera Bradley swap that will benefit Providence Ministries. You bring in your gently used Vera Bradley bag and you will get 30% off a new Vera Bradley bag. And Providence Ministries said that it would take only 40 of our used bags to maybe feed 500 people at Kate's Kitchen.
Oh, wow. What's the website so we can tell the viewers to come get more information on you guys?
Our website is thecottagegifts.com. And if anybody wants to email us, we're at thecottageholyoke@hotmail.com. And our phone number is 533-GIFTS, so
533
easy to remember.
Okay, and then tomorrow is the 18th, correct? So tomorrow is the one day only for the Vera bags?
The 19th.
The
That's on
19th, Thursday's
Thursday.
19th.
Yep,
Okay.
from 10 to 8 p.m. in the evening. So
Okay.
come on by. We'll
16,
love to see
15, nope, or is it 15, 16?
No, you got it right.
1615 Northampton Street in Holyoke, so make sure you come down and swap your bags, get a newer one, and at the same time you'll help out Providence and
Ministries.
feed
Yeah.
some hungry people.
Exactly.
Thank
Good
you,
cause.
ladies, for letting us come
You're
in and shoot
welcome.
here.
We were happy to
Thank
have
you.
you.
Thank you, and we'll be right back.
Well, we want to say thanks for tuning in and look forward to our fall premiere. We'll be shooting twice a week.
This Sunday we're shooting at the Majestic Theater. It's our first live audience, so if you want to see how much fun we have in person, come and check us out. We're taping from 10 to 12, I'm sorry. And it's free, just come check us out. And it's on Elm Street in West Springfield. And from then on we'll be doing it twice a week, so you'll have to deal with more of us. See you next week.